What's up, Transformers fans? My name's Mondo, and welcome back to Moonbase 84. And today, let's check out the Transformers Reactivate Bumblebee from the Transformers Reactivate Bumblebee and Starscream 2-pack. But before we roll out into the review, if I could just ask you guys to click that subscribe and like button and all that jazz to help out the channel, that'd be great, and I'd very much appreciate it. Now, I already reviewed the Transformers Reactivate Optimus and Soundwave, so they're up on the channel. So if you're interested, check them out. They're there for you to take a look at. As we've been talking about, this is the Transformers Reactivate Bumblebee from the upcoming game, whenever that may be. And he comes, of course, in a 2-pack with Starscream. I will be doing a review of him within a few days. But yeah, I do think he's really cool, and just like the Prime and Soundwave, I love the character designs from this game. If they stay in these designs, who knows? The game's taking forever, so things may change. But this Bumblebee, in my opinion, is a really cool looking Bumblebee figure. I'm going to take a closer look. I get my hand there. He's got a cool head sculpt. And supposedly the game is about the Quintessons. From what I've been hearing, it's about the Quintessons invading Earth, so like a post-apocalyptic scenario. And rumor has it that the Autobots and Decepticons will be teaming up to fight the Quintessons. So I'm guessing that's why we're getting the 2-packs with an Autobot and a Decepticon in each one. And he definitely has that Mad Max style vibe. You'll see more of that in the bot mode, or it's car mode, sorry. But once again, looking closer, I love the details. His bumper, bringing that like Mad Max type vibe to the front of him. Another speculation is that the Transformers, based on the name of the game, Reactivate, had to be rebuilt or repaired. So he has mismatched parts. You can see down by his knees, different colors. His doors, I'm getting it in shot, are different colors. One's yellow with a little black here, one's got more black there. And the details on him are really cool too. I'm liking his head sculpt, and just all the little details in here and throughout. He's got some armament, almost like the Bayverse in a way, the arms remind me of. But thankfully not the Bayverse. Go down to his legs. And then his back, I like how you can see like his headlights here. We'll turn around to the back, which is nicely filled. I mean, the backpack doesn't stick out super far. It's really nice and streamlined. Some more nice details. Not very hollow as well. Just a little in the forearms here in the back. And barely any in here. So that is cool as well. So like I said, really awesome looking bot mode for this Bee. Now you probably already noticed Bee holding them, but he does come for accessories. I cannot speak lately. 2 identical little guns. I hear people say they're like SMGs, but they're tiny but nicely detailed. And of course, like I said, he already had them in his hands, but you can also store them up here, I believe. Yep. So you can have, if it'll go in, there, some shoulder mounted firepower. So that's pretty cool as well. Me personally, I'll probably keep him in his hands. For articulation, there's some good and some bad. We'll do the bad first instead of going head to toe. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any wrist swivel or waist swivel, so that's kind of a shame. But his head does have some nice movement. It can look up really far, so you could do like a Superman flying pose if you needed him to. And he can look down. I wish he had some head tilt to add to some personality, but he doesn't. His arms will go up that far. This shoulder piece tends to travel with the arm when because it moves as well. So you push it up. So you do have to get it back into place, at least on my copy. He has an elbow bend that goes that far, and that's where you get rotation. And then, like I said, no wrist. So then we come down to the legs. He does go all the way he does the splits all the way, kicks forward that much. It hits his like crotch piece. You can work around it and go kind of like that, I suppose. His leg kicks really far back, about 90 at the knee. Then he's got his foot will go about forward that far, back like that far, and you got some pivot and twist. So yeah, like I said, some good with some disappointing points, especially the waist. With the other points of articulation, if he had the waist, he could get into some really cool poses, but unfortunately you can't really achieve that without the waist. As usual, I'll get him all transformed up off camera into his car mode, and we'll take a look at that. And here's Transformers Reactivate Bumblebee in his alt mode. It's a cool little, keep saying Mad Max, but that's what it reminds me of, all these characters in their alt modes for the game. It's a cool little Mad Max post-apocalyptic war buggy, I guess, but it's really cool. I'm loving the colors. Of course, you have the mismatched doors and stuff because the aforementioned, you know, they had to take scrap parts, I think, to put them, you know, reactivate him. But yeah, really cool. I'm liking the tires, nice off-roaders, nice goldish colored rims. I love the engine in the back, some nice detail there. And then of course you have like the roll cage type stuff to reinforce the cab of the car, I guess you call it. Then like louvers protect the windshield. A nice big sturdy ramming bumper with the nice like doom buggy type lights, and of course you plug the weapons on the hood, which we did see in that teaser way back in the Gamer Awards 2022. That in vehicle mode they did show like a first person view with two guns on the hood as you're controlling the car. So yeah, really cool alt mode for Reactivate Bumblebee. To wrap things up on the Transformers Reactivate Bumblebee review, I'm really loving both his bot and his alt mode, his war buggy as I like to call it mode. I think it really fits the aesthetic that the game is trying to evoke, I should say. And I really, for the figure himself, I really like in the bot mode, as I said, the nice details and stuff on him, and in the alt mode as well. The cons, of course, are the lack of the wrist and the waist articulation, because all of his other articulation points are really nice, and if he had those, I think he would really shine in bot mode. I mean, you can get him in some nice poses. He's not a brick, but that would have really kicked it up a notch. For the war buggy mode, really cool. I love that you put the guns on the hood to match like what little we saw of the game. It looks like where he's going to be shooting his guns from, so that's cool as well. Drawback there is one of my wheels. I think it's one of the front wheels, if I remember right, are a little tight, preventing him from rolling decently, so hoping I can loosen that up. But otherwise, really fantastic mode. And the other con is transformation from bot to alt mode, is a little finicky. So towards the very end of the transformation, you got to line things up just right and tuck things under, and to me that's a little frustrating. And also during that transformation, there's a few clearance issues which could lead to some potential scuffing. But with all that being said, I really do like the figure. I think he's really cool, drawbacks aside, and I'm really happy to have him in my collection. And I cannot wait to check out Starscream with you guys, because I thought the Prime and Soundwave from Reactivate, the figures are fantastic as well. So that's all I've got. Drop me a comment and tell me what you think. Let me know if you are still excited for Reactivate, or do you think it's just never going to happen? I still have high hopes. I did a lunch break take video on that. But that'll about do it. Until next time, thanks for docking.